Hello guys and girls, this is Guy with Curly Hair, and for today's video I'm going to try to teach you how to play another original song that I've recorded it, but I haven't released it yet. But this is a song called I Hate School, where it's a song about bad experiences I had in high school. But basically this song is not tuned to double drop D, it's not even a half step down, it's actually in drop C tuning, which is where the E string is tuned to C, and then A string, I think G, G, C, F, A, D. So it's tuned to C, G, C, and then F, A, D, and you get and the guitar sounds like this when it's tuned to drop C. Now, this is going to be kind of confusing because it doesn't use typical guitar chords. It uses these weird kind of like E power chord and A power chord shapes. So like the first part of the song, you play like or actually the thing about this song is it doesn't use acoustic guitar. It actually uses electric guitar and distortion is what it uses, but I'm using acoustic guitar because you can play it on either electric or acoustic. You just have to remember to tune it to drop C. But anyway, the first part of the song is obviously you play an E chord. You play that, and then you go up to the 7th fret and you play, it's sort of like an A chord, but you, instead of playing it like this with all 3 fingers, you use 1 finger to play the E chord, and you go all the way up to the 7th fret and you play this. And then you kind of just repeat it like that. You play it like this, you go. So you play that for the verse. The chorus, you play that same exact E chord, but you actually hold your first finger down for that E chord, and you go to the 1st fret, and then you slide up to the 3rd fret. So you play it kind of like this. Or actually, you play it like this. And then you just keep playing like that. You keep strumming that part over and over. So you play like this. And then you just repeat the same thing that you played in the first verse again. And then there's a guitar solo in part of the song where you play the E, the high E string on the 10th fret, and then you play the 8th string, or the 10th, the high E string on the 10th fret, and then the 8th string, the high E string on the 8th fret. So you play like this. And then you go up and you play the high B string on the 8th and the 10th, and you kind of just repeat this solo where it goes like. And you bend at the end. You also have to kind of bend that bend the high E string on the 10th fret, pretty much. So basically, verse. That's the verse, and then the chorus is just, or no, the chorus is just. Pretty much that, and the solo is just. So that's pretty much how you play I Hate School. It is a little bit confusing if you're not used to playing power chords, but basically the way you remember those chords for I Hate School is you take your E minor and just use your first finger to play that same kind of E minor chord shape, and then you do for an A chord, you do the same thing. You use your first finger for that A chord, but you go up to the 7th fret. And then the same thing with the chorus. You do the E minor kind of shape, but use your first and third finger to kind of switch between the 1st fret to the 3rd fret. That's pretty much how to remember is E minor, use your first finger. A chord, use your first finger. That's pretty much how you remember to play that song. Anyways, that's all for this tutorial of how to play that song on guitar. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe, even share this video. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what other songs I should teach on how to play on the guitar, or what other songs I should teach you guys how to play on guitar. Anyways, that's all for this video. Until the next vlog or the next type of video I do, peace out.